You're watching WMBD News at 5, and we start with your forecast first.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates, where your news starts right now.
Uber will soon be coming to Peoria. Find out why one local cab driver says she's excited for the opportunity. I'm Alyssa Paldo, and I'll have that story coming up.
All right, you're taking a live look at the Peoria riverfront. Questions remain about Peoria's 4th of July celebration, how organizers of Red, White, and Boom are preparing for the worst. Good evening. Evelyn has the night off. Local cab companies are changing their tune about Uber coming to Peoria. Peoria City Council gave the official okay last night. The city had been working to reach a compromise between Uber and local taxi companies to level the playing field before approving that plan. WMBD's Alyssa Paldo caught up with a local cab company and a driver to get their reaction. She joins us now with tonight's top story at 5. Alyssa?
Paul, taxi companies initially were concerned about issues such as insurance, security, and loss of their current customers to the new service. But the compromise is making all the difference. In fact, some are so excited for the service to come to town, they are making another consideration. Monday Burks is already a cab driver.
As Uber is on demand, this instant app.
Now, McEnroe tells me all of his drivers have already taken steps to become Uber drivers, and that not just anyone with a car can drive for this service. Drivers have to pass a background check and have to uphold certain safety and maintenance requirements on their cars. Paul?
Thanks, Alyssa. The water level along the Illinois River is not expected to recede anytime soon, and that has organizers of Peoria's 4th of July festivities concerned. WMBD's Hannah Hilliard is out along the riverfront. She joins us now live. Hannah?
Paul, crews have been out here all day. They're actually still out here working to reinforce that wall, whether it's increasing it in height or adding more sand to it. But with the 4th of July just days away, many are starting to wonder what this could all mean for the fireworks celebration. Well, as of right now, Red, White, and Boom is still a go, but a lot is up in the air. Organizers tell me they will have contingency plans in place within the next couple days for worst and best case scenarios. But there are still some factors organizers cannot control, like the river level, which is at 26 feet right now, barge traffic, and the flood wall. The flood wall is not going anywhere, and the city will continue to push the public back away from it as long as the water levels remain this high.
We want people to enjoy their time here for the events, but we don't want them to be able to get into these areas that could be unsafe.
Now, Public Works says they're going to start putting up an orange fence along the flood wall to keep the public back, and they're going to push that orange fence back as far as they deem appropriate, and then it could go as far back as Water Street, which is going to take up space for the thousands that will be down here next week for the 4th of July. But Public Works says, of course, they're just trying to keep the public as safe as possible. And as we learn that contingency plan for the fireworks celebration, we'll be sure to bring you the latest. But for now, reporting live along the riverfront, Hannah Hilliard, WMBD News. Back to you, Paul.
All right, thanks for that, Hannah. Chris, clearly still some problems on the river with flooding, and there's some more severe weather on the way.
Yeah, this is not exactly, we've been dealing with the flooding, but this is not the kind of watch you want to be dealing with, a flash flood watch, because we're going to be adding perhaps another 1 to 4 inches of rainfall across central and northern portion coming up in just a few minutes. Paul?
Thanks, Chris. State police are searching for a man who they say tried to kill one of their own. A trooper pulled over Gregory Nelson last night in East St. Louis near Interstate 255 and State Street. He was asked to step out of the car for a field sobriety test. While out of the car, he pulled a gun and shot at the trooper, who did return fire. Nelson was last seen running away. He is considered armed and dangerous. Now, if you have any information on his whereabouts, call Illinois State Police. That number, 618-346-3990. A pregnant woman is recovering after 3 people attacked her inside her own home. It happened around 10:30 Tuesday morning in the 400 block of Western Avenue. Police say Gabrielle Bailey and 2 others went in the house through an unlocked back door and sprayed the woman with mace. Another woman punched her several times in the back of the head and tried to punch her in her stomach. Police say Bailey thought the victim was having a sexual relationship with her baby's father. A fire at the Neep business in Morton needed some extra help from multiple fire departments this afternoon. Crews from Morton, East Peoria, and Pekin responded. No word yet on the cause of that fire. The state's budget impasse is putting Easter seals in a difficult spot. If the state cannot reach a compromise by July 1st, Easter Seals Child and Family Connections Early Intervention Program will be shut down. That would make providing services for kids from birth to age 3 more complicated. The loss in funding could lead to potential delays in service and employees being furloughed. The group is looking for solutions to continue providing services for its families.
We do have the ability to bill insurance. We'll make every effort to connect with families and be able to do this. It's going to cause families to have to jump through some more hoops and have some more obstacles in getting service.
Easter Seals says it's making every effort to continue services, and leaders there remain hopeful budget issues will be resolved. In a story from our Twin Cities newsroom, construction on South Veterans Parkway in Bloomington is creating a lot of confusion for drivers. The Illinois Department of Transportation's road project stretches from Morrissey to Empire. Temporary lane striping has been put down, which is conflicting with old striping that's still visible. Drivers are getting confused over which set of markings to follow, and now everyone is being asked to use caution. A state senator and reverend gunned down in South Carolina now lies in state in Columbia. We'll take you there as hundreds gathered to mourn. But first, Chris?
Well, unfortunately, we are tracking another risk for severe storms that could hit central Illinois pretty hard late tonight. I'll have the full forecast